君たちか。ちょうど君たちが稲妻に残した影響について話していたんだ。
いや、以前は柊さんの手紙を送り届けてくれてありがと
う。お二方のご友人でしたか。僕は九条家の次男である鎌地様の付き人です。一平って呼んでください。
ああ、これまでの三奉行の仕事は将軍様のために情報を集め、指示された任務を執行することだった。だけど近頃将軍様が静養を告げられ、誰にも会わないようにしているんだ。つまりもう俺たちの代わりに物事の判断をしてくれる人がいないってわけさ。将軍様に心の整理をする時間が必要なのはもちろん理解している。だけど時期を同じくして稲妻外界で雷が荒れ狂い始めたのも事実なんだ。その通り、長きにわたり雷の規模や形態に変化が起きたことは一度もなかった。けど現在それらが稲妻の島々に近づきつつあるみたいなんだ。
それって将軍に今稲妻を滅ぼそうとしている意志があるってことか。それともオイラたちに復讐を。そんなことないぞ。オイラたちに負けたやつのことなんか怖いもんか。オイラは将軍が怒ってるかどうかちょっと心配なだけだぞ。ほんのちょっとな。
そこは安心してくれ。俺たちが心配しているのは将軍様なんだ。今まであのお方の意志が揺らいだことなんて見たことなかったからね。
それにリーユへの神が近頃去ったことを思うと、どうもいい兆しには思えない。雷が荒れ狂うのは将軍様の体に何か起きたからだと考える人も多い。誰にも会わないのは悪い影響を拡大させないためだとかなんとか。
だから変な噂が広がる前にお嬢に頼まれて天領奉行と対策を練っていたところなんだ。もし混乱が起きた時に対処できるようにね。
しかしそうは言っても天領奉行の内部は今非常に不安定な状態なんだ。他の家紋に対して九条家の制御が効かなくなってる。
どうしてそんなことになったんだ。
九条家がファデュイと結託し稲妻を破滅に追い込んでしまった。今は将軍様の裁きを待っている最中だ。ただ将軍様からの命が下されていないだけで天領奉行の人間が交代することは皆が分かりきったこと。
簡単に言えば配下はもう命令を聞いてくれないのに仕事は同じようにやらなきゃいけないってことだね。
高行様の体がまだお元気であれば何か方法もあったのではと思いますが、今は。
あの時真相を見抜けず父を止めることもできなかった。そして父の代わりに当主の仕事をやってる今もなお内乱を鎮めることができていない。全部僕の力不足のせいだ。
そんなことおっしゃらずに鎌地様、元気を出してください。少なくとも若旦那が戻ってくるまで耐えなければいけません。
ああ、それもそうだな。兄さんも今切羽詰まってる状態だ。迷惑はかけられない。それじゃあトーマ、先ほどのことはまた後日話そう。僕は今から高司家の当主高司進に会いに行ってくる。今この状況を統括できる人物は彼くらいだろう。
ああ、分かった。今後のためにも早く天領奉行内部のことを解決しておいてくれ。
では僕もお供します、鎌地様。
いや、僕一人でいい。
そうですか。ではお気をつけていってらっしゃいませ。
でも雷のことも天領奉行のことも元はといえば全部将軍が急に静養を始めたことが原因なんだよな。このまま話を進めてもビクビクするだけで解決しないと思うぞ。
そんなことできるんですか？
わからない。でも試してみる価値はあると思うぞ。出てきてくれるかは将軍の気分次第だけど。
なんとか糸口が見つかったみたいだね。じゃあ君たちにお願いしてもいいかな。みんな将軍様のことを心配しているんだ。もしあのお方に会えれば、いらぬ噂も自然と消え去ることだろう。ありがとう。また君に借りができたね。
こんな状況で将軍に会えるかもしれない人ってあいつしかいないよな。じゃあ早速鳴神大社に行こう。
鎌地殿もあんなに自分を責める必要はないのに。このことは誰にとっても厄介な問題なんだし。
僕もそう思います。そこまで重圧を感じる必要はないと思います。でも九条家はもう仕方ないんです。
ずいぶんと長いしたな。そろそろ体を動かさないとカビが生えちまうぞ。騎士団の仲間たちも今じゃ忙しくて首が回らないんだ。ふふん。
鎌地殿も
僕もそう思い、でも
難攻不落。
鎌地殿も
僕もそう思でも
鎌地殿も
僕もそう思いでも
よもや休憩時に神社の貴賓を迎えるとはな。わらわに会いに来てくれたのか？口は達者じゃが目は嘘をつくのが苦手なようじゃ。何か用事があってわらわを訪ねたんじゃろ？まあじゃがその返答は少なくともわらわをいい気分にさせたことは確かじゃ。言ってみるがいい。何を聞きたいんじゃ？
最近将軍が声優を取ってるって聞いたんだ。それで稲妻外界の雷が不安定な状態になってるらしい。噂によると雷は将軍の意志と関係があるから、みんな将軍の具合が悪いんじゃないかって思ってるみたいだぞ。
はあ、まあ何らになら隠す必要はないじゃろう。将軍様はあの戦いの後心がこじれて人が変わってしまったんじゃ。将軍様の力は日々衰えておる。汝があの時強く打ちすぎたせいじゃな。あやつにとって敗北は何よりも重い一撃。それにこの前わらわが会いに行った時、うっかり三色団子と娯楽小説を忘れてしまってな。ああ、わらわの旧友よ。甘味を食べながら娯楽小説を読むことができず、心が乱れて泣きわめいてしまうとは。しくしくかわいそうに。
そんなことで泣きわめく神がいるか。
仕方ないじゃろ。わらわからすれば汝らの心配はわらわの嘘と同じように無意味なもののように聞こえる。あれは永遠を求める永じゃぞ。凡人の命などあやつからすれば主湯に過ぎぬ。凡人に安否を心配されてどうしろというのじゃ。って
ことは無事なんだな。
詳しい状況はわらわも知らぬ。静養したいと言っておったし、わらわもこれといった用がなかったゆえ、自分じゃが雷の件はわらわも耳にしておる。あやつの意志に変化が起きたという点についてはいささかありえないことでもないじゃろうな。静養中に会えるのは稲妻でもわらわだけじゃ。じゃがなぜわらわが汝らの手助けをせねばならぬのじゃ。浮世のすべてをとっくに見飽きたわらわの心を一体何で動かそうと？その答え気に入ったぞ。これは通行証じゃ。門番の奥詰め衆に見せれば中に通してもらえるじゃろう。
ありがとうミコ。
さっきの質問は冗談じゃったが、あのように答えたからにはしっかりとやってもらうぞ。そうじゃ、通行証も後でわらわに返すんじゃぞ。あやつはいつも一人でおる。見に行くのも悪くないじゃろう。永遠を揺るがすことのできる汝はあやつの可能性でもあるな。
将軍様は現在静養中です。誰も会うことはできません。
オイラたちミコからもらった通行証があるんだ。
ご冗談を。今まで宮司様が他の方に通行証を渡したことはありません。将軍様はそんな八重宮司様を信頼しているからこそこの通行証に効力を。ってこれは本物。 わかりました。将軍様の命に従い、あなた方を止めるわけにはいきません。失礼しました。どうぞ中へ。しかし西洋地区の将軍様に対してくれぐれも失礼のないようお気をつけください。
なんかうろうろ歩いてるぞ。落ち着かない様子だな。
花と酒を手に景色を堪能。
あなたたちどうやって入ってきたのですか？無断でこの地に入る者は直ちに排除します。
待って、オイラたちだ。なんでまた敵を見るかのような感じになってるんだよ。もう仲直りしただろ。ここに入ったのも正当な手段を使ってだぞ。
いけません。武力行使は禁則事項でした。とにかくお帰りを。私の静養を邪魔しないでください。知る必要はありません。これが私の静養時の状態です。
なんかちょっと変じゃないか？
この身に休息は必要ありません。しかし私はあくまでも内なる者の協力者。
ってことは西洋は中の A が干渉してるんだな。でもなんでだろう。たとえ将軍が外で活動してても一身浄土には影響しないはずだろう。あんなに大きな庭園もあるんだし、西洋にぴったりな環境じゃないか。
彼女の願いです。それ以外言うことはありません。今の私が外へ行っても何もやることはありません。事務を処理しないのもそれをすることができないからです。
どういうことだ？
すべて禁則事項です。もう私に話しかけないでください。
どうしよう。全く会話が進まない。
あなたたちでしたか。お久しぶりです。将軍は今都合が悪いので、私に会いたければ直接中へ来てください。
たちを中に引き入れるなよ。びっくりしたぞ。
あら、何を慌てているのですか？
外の将軍は壊れちゃったのか？修理しないとダメなんじゃないか？
その心配は必要ありません。あれは私の意思です。将軍のほとんどの機能は私が一時的に停止しました。今の将軍は事務も処理できず、私として振る舞うこともできません。ですので、いっそのこと静養を皆に告げたのです。言ったはずです。稲妻の永遠についてもう一度よく考える必要があると。そして私が考えを終えるまでの間、元となる規則にのっとって動く将軍が間違いを起こしてはなりません。
あ、将軍にスイッチみたいなものはないのか？
ありません。想像した時は停止することを考慮していませんでしたので。それに当時の私は、未来の私が将軍の運行規則を変える可能性があると考えた上に、そのようなことは永遠にふさわしくないと思ったのです。そのため予期せぬ事態に対する保険として、将軍は規則修正に対して非常に完璧な防御機能を備えています。私にとって人形の規則を直接変えるよりも、永遠の形についての考えが終わるまでいくつかの機能を一時的に停止する方が効率的なんです。
そういうことか。じゃあ稲妻外界の雷が荒れ狂ってるのは将軍の機能がいくつか停止したからなんだな。
雷が荒れ狂う？それは初耳ですね。
知らなかったのか？実は
なるほど。外界の雷がそのようなことに。
厄介な状況なのか？
操作の手違いでそういうこともあるんです。後で私が将軍を調整すれば問題ありません。そんな目で見ないでください。こういった操作は今までにやったことがないんです。将軍の構造は複雑なもので、調整をするだけでも問題が出てくるものなんです。これは言い訳ではありませんよ。ええ、事実を言っているだけです。
大丈夫、気にするな。解決できればそれでいいんだ。
いいえ、進むべき方向は見つけたのですが、未だに矛盾が存在しています。しかしそれほど急ぐ必要はありません。慎重さを欠いて結論をせいてしまっては本末転倒ですので。
みんな将軍の元気な姿を見れば、外で噂されてる憶測とかもなくなると思うぞ。それに場所を変えて気分転換すれば新しい考えが思いつくかもしれない。
私にこの一心浄土を離れろと？私にとって必要なことではありません。しかしあなたの誘いであれば気分転換も悪くないかもしれません。わかりました。外に行ってみましょう。 気分転換に行くのですから、私のことはエイと呼んでくれて構いませんよ。堅苦しい呼び方はあまり好きではないので。
でもオイラたちの目の前にいるのはエイの意識だろ？意識はここから離れられるのか？
もちろん方法はあります。自分で自分を監禁するような真似はしません。
おお、じゃあもう心配はいらないな。これからはオイラたちがお前のガイドだ。
ガイド？何ですかそれは。
今の稲妻で何が美味しくて何が面白いかオイラたちが紹介してやるってことだ。よーし、じゃあ出発！
空気に懐かしい匂いが漂ってますね。足元にもしっかりとした感触が。気分転換とは言いましたが、どのようなところに行けばいいのでしょう。
まずは
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. Huh, the stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Huh. Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either, and both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like... porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk. Oh, I would No. No need. That would be needlessly indulgent. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Restaurant? Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Eye Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsettias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsettias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against. With a premise like this, it's not letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble. Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable. The suspense is killing Paimon! Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood. Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please! The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance? What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly? Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right? That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. Goodness. Are people in Liyue really so complex these days? Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival. I would very much like to spar with him.
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist. What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about their part in the story?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved. End of story.
A doesn't seem interested in the supporting characters at all. So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae publishing house, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time. I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it!
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Surely it'd be more interesting if the protagonist had discovered their ability to stop time.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all. Okay, I'll try that. All right. Well, I'll leave the decision to you. This doesn't feel very... me. Is this okay? All right. Well, I'll leave the decision to you. Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural. All right. Well, I'll leave the decision to you. Okay. I'll try that. Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from. It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special!
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler. Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence... I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me, but I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging. Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma. Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on. What's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then... Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that. No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, They are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble. There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
Finally,
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryou Commission base!
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
How's this?
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Very high. My lucky day. How's this? See no more! There's more! Stabilize! Finally,
There is no escape!
There's more! The fairy! Finally, No. Lucky day.
Illusion shattered!
To the berry.
There is no escape!
Gather! Free!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Finally, let's get down to business. See no more! More!
Illusion shattered!
How's this?
Shine down!
See no more!
Wind, hear me! There is no escape!
How's this? To the ferry! It's my lucky day!
Now you shall perish!
How's this? Let's get down to business. See no more!
Illusion shattered!
My blade! There's more!
Inazuma shines eternal!
To the ferry! Finally, to the ferry!
Stabilize!
Shine down! There is no escape!
How's this? Finally,
Shine down!
I will have order!
Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
this isn't over! One strike will suffice.
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
This. Yes.
Stay back. I will deal with this.
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you...
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the Almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well,
never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, and right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless, but I accept. Come forward. The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryu Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead. I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryu Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yae Miko. Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing.
The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves. Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs. Was there something else you wanted to talk about? I have no doubt that she immensely enjoyed that drink. I'm sure she was as happy as can be. What she really wanted to say was this. How soon do you think you could open a branch in the plain of Euthymia? Was there something else you wanted to talk about? The puppet, yes. I've also heard that changing a puppet's operating rules is extremely difficult. It's most likely the first time in history anyone has faced this issue. You can imagine how hard it must be, given that it has successfully flummoxed the wise and powerful A. This is one problem that even the Muso no Hitotachi will not be able to solve. Was there something else you wanted to talk about? Don't you think it's a fun idea, someone being reborn as the Raiden Shogun? That's all that light novels are supposed to be. A bit of fun. For her, though... Yes, probably a little too avant-garde. Ooh, maybe I should commission a sequel. Reborn as Guji Ai. What do you think? Was there something else you wanted to talk about? The puppet, yes. I've also heard that changing a puppet's operating rules is extremely difficult. It's most likely the first time in history anyone has faced this issue. You can imagine how hard it must be, given that it has successfully flummoxed the wise and powerful A. This is one problem that even the Muso no Hitotachi will not be able to solve. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?